How is it going? I hope everyone's doing well, and thank you for tuning in this video. Today, I'm here with my very first predictions video of 2021, of course, for WWE Royal Rumble, which kickstarts the road to WrestleMania 37. It all takes place on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And overall, I'm excited for the Royal Rumble. You know, it's hard to believe it's been 1 year. It's WrestleMania season time. You know, it just seems like yesterday that it was Royal Rumble last year. You know, everyone, all the fans were still going to wrestling events and everything was just going crazy, going to WrestleMania 36 season. And then, of course, the world got hit with the pandemic and everything changed. And it's just kind of crazy that this past year we've all been, you know, living in this pandemic and, you know, just seeing how everything in the world's played out. And here we are 1 year later, Royal Rumble season, going back into WrestleMania season. And yeah, it's crazy and exciting. Bittersweet because obviously WrestleMania, I was planning on going to WrestleMania this year in LA, but, you know, obviously since everything's happened, it's been, you know, postponed 2 years to be in LA. So I gotta wait 2 years, but, you know, I'm thinking about doing Dallas next year for WrestleMania. But yeah, bittersweet. Like I said, I was planning on WrestleMania, but that's no longer happening. But it is WrestleMania season. Gonna be 2 nights once again. So it's gonna be exciting. I think it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited. Obviously, the Rumble matches itself sell the Rumble pay-per-view. You know, obviously the men's winner going on to challenge a world championship of their choosing at WrestleMania. The women's winner challenging for the women's championship of their choosing at WrestleMania. So you know, we all know the rules of the Royal Rumble. We have some championship matches. The 2 title matches definitely are intriguing. You know, Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens have amazing chemistry, so obviously I'm looking forward to any matches they have. And then the WWE Championship match, I don't really care for, to be perfectly honest. It's either going to piss people off or going to make people really happy. One of the two, I don't really care. And then, of course, we have the women's tag team titles being defended as well as the SmackDown Women's Championship. So we have a pretty solid card for the Royal Rumble. I'm looking forward to it, and it should be a fun show going into WrestleMania season. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and jump right into my predictions. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Match. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Charlotte Flair and Raw Women's Champion Asuka versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. I'm going to go ahead and say Nia and Shayna win the Women's Tag Team titles back. I think Asuka and Charlotte only won them so that, you know, Charlotte can win that, you know, Grand Slam championship. And I don't know. I don't think they clearly have any plan as for them as tag team champions. So I'm going to go ahead and say Nia and Shayna win the Women's Tag Team titles back from them. WWE Championship Match, WWE Champion Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. This honestly should just be McIntyre squashing Goldberg. Just have McIntyre immediately hit a Claymore on Goldberg and pin him. That should be nothing more than that, honestly. Goldberg winning would be the absolutely wrong decision, a horrible decision, honestly. So hopefully it's a short and sweet match. And like I said, hopefully McIntyre walks out still the WWE Champion. The 2021 Women's Royal Rumble match, honestly, I can only see one person winning it, and that being Bianca Belair. I think Bianca Belair winning it and challenging Sasha Banks is the right move. If someone else were to win it, I think maybe Alexa Bliss. I could see with her current character winning it and challenging Asuka at WrestleMania, so I can see that being feasible. But besides that, I'm not really too sure who else could win it besides those two. I think it's pretty unpredictable. So hopefully it's a fun match. I think it should be entertaining. But like I said, honestly, my pick to win the Royal Rumble for the women's will be Bianca Belair. Last man standing match for the Universal Championship. Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. I think Roman Reigns retains championship here. As much as I'd love to see Kevin Owens win it, and I could see Kevin Owens winning it and dropping it back to Roman Reigns before WrestleMania. It's very possible. But I think Roman Reigns will end up being the last man standing here. Should be a phenomenal match. These two always have fantastic matches, so I'm looking forward to this one. Like I said, I do think coming down to result, Roman Reigns will be the last man standing and still the Universal Champion. SmackDown Women's Championship Match. SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks versus Carmella. I'm going to go ahead and say Sasha retains the championship here. As much as I would see Carmella win the championship, especially with their current character, I don't know. I think Sasha goes into WrestleMania as the women's champion. I mean, again, you know, Carmella could win the championship and drop it back to Sasha, but I just don't see the point of it, honestly. So should be another really good match between the two of them. But like I said, Sasha Banks to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. And then the main event, the 2021 Royal Rumble match. Honestly, there's only one person I can see winning it, and that being Daniel Bryan. I think Daniel Bryan winning it and challenging Roman Reigns at WrestleMania is the right call. I think Edge is a potential winner as well. I could possibly see him winning it and maybe challenging McIntyre. But honestly, besides that, those are probably the only two people. Love to see Shinsuke Nakamura win it once again. I think him and Roman Reigns would be fantastic at WrestleMania, but, you know, I think he'd be a good third person to win it. But, you know, it should be a fun match. We have a loaded Royal Rumble for the current roster, if you ask me. But when it comes down to it, like I said, I do think Daniel Bryan will be the last man standing in the winner of the Royal Rumble. And that'll do it for my first predictions video of 2021 for WWE Royal Rumble. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like below. Of course, like I said, I'm excited for the Rumble. It kickstarts WrestleMania season, so I'm looking forward to it. You know, everything that's happened in the past year, you know, WrestleMania season is something to look forward to. So I'm excited. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please, like I said, once again, feel free to leave a like below. Of course, on my review tomorrow night. I'll see you guys, and thank you guys for watching the video.